Good morning, students. Today we are going to study a new chapter 4, electric current and its effects. Okay, how is your studies, students? How is your studies? I hope all are studying well at home. Okay, all of you maximum utilize your time for studies. Okay. So today we are going to study a new chapter, chapter 4, electric current and its effect. Electric current and its effect. Our new chapter name is electric current and its effect. Do you know? Have you heard about the word electricity? Have you heard about the word electricity? We know that electricity is the main source of energy we use. Electricity is the main source of energy. Main source of energy we use. Electricity is the, we know that different types of energy is present in our earth. Solar energy, electrical energy, like that. Many types of energies are present in our present chemical energy and many types of energies are present in our surroundings. Okay, today we are going to study about electric current. We are going to study about electric current. We know that electricity is the main source of energy we use. Electricity is the main source of energy. Main source of energy. Electricity is the main source of energy we use. Electricity is the main source of energy we use. We use electricity for what? For the working of different home appliances. For the working of different devices. For the working of different home appliances or different devices, such as we know that different electrical appliances, they are torch, then television, torch, television, then next like a stereo system, then another refrigerator, then another washing machine. Okay, very good. Washing machine. Then another electrical appliances we use. We use electricity. These appliances use electricity for their working. It's for example, torch, television, the stereo system, refrigerator, washing machine, then computers, etc. Use electricity for their working. Computer, etc. are use electricity for their working. So we know that electricity is the main source of energy. Then we cannot think our life without electricity. We use electricity for lighting lamps, for another purpose, for the working of fan. Then these all things are we needed for our daily life, So we cannot think our life without electricity. We know that electricity is produced in power stations. Electricity is produced in where? Where is electricity produced? Electricity is produced in power stations. Electricity is produced in power stations. From power stations, we get electricity in huge amount of voltage at home. So, in power stations, electricity is produced at power stations. From where it is brought to our home. The electricity is coming our home through wires, cables, underground cables, etc. like that. Okay. Electricity is coming our coming at our home through wires, cables, underground cables, underground cables. Underground cables. Once again, today we are going to learn chapter 4, electric current and its effect. Electric current and its effect. But then we know that electricity is the main source of energy we use. The electricity is the main source of energy we use. Okay, the electricity is used to run many electrical appliances. Like torch, television, stereo system, refrigerator, washing machine, computers, etc. are working with the help of electricity. So then we cannot think without electricity in our life. We cannot think our life without making the use of electricity. Then from where we get electricity? We get electricity from power stations. From power stations, where in power stations the electricity comes through wires or underground cables in our homes. Okay, all of you understand? Okay, then there is another source of electricity is present. From power stations also we get electricity. Another source of electricity. Do you know which is the another source of electricity we get? That is electric cell. Electric cell or battery. Another source of electricity is present. That is electric cell or battery. Then, in order to obtain electricity from a cell or battery, we have to connect it into a circuit. If we get electricity using electric cell or battery, first we connect these electric cell or battery into a circuit. First of all, we connect the electric cell or battery into a circuit. All of you understood? If we know that electricity is the main source of energy we use, we know that different types of home appliances present in our home. These home appliances are working with the help of electricity. We get electricity from power stations. We know that the water is coming from higher positions to large turbines. These turbines is working round and round. Then from there electricity is produced in power stations. That produced electricity is get from through wires or underground cables in our homes. Then another source of electricity is present. We use that is electric cell or battery. We cannot get electric cell or battery alone. If we use alone electric cell or battery, we cannot get electricity. So first of all, we connect the electric cell or battery into a circuit. Then we get electricity. Okay, do you know what is electric circuit? What do you mean by electric circuit? Do you know? Have you heard the word electric circuit? Circuit means the electric cell or battery is connected to a series. So connect with the battery or electric cell. Then we get circuit. If we use this circuit, we get electricity. What is electric circuits? A continuous conducting path between two terminals. A continuous conducting path between between two terminals of a cell or a battery along with an electric current flows is known as an electric circuit. What do you mean by an electric circuit? An electric circuit is a continuous conducting path. Electric circuit means a continuous conducting path. A continuous conducting path. Continuous conducting path. What do you mean by conducting? Conducting means conductors. The conductors are the substances which allow or which pass electricity through it. We know that all metals are conductors. All metals are conductors. We know that copper wire is used in cables or wires. So copper is a metal. So the metal is conducting electricity. So if we make a circuit, we use wires. We use copper wires for connecting the electric cells. For connecting the electric cells in a circuit, we use wires, bulbs, switch, etc. are used in a circuit. First we use wires, switch, then battery or cell are used in a circuit. Then what do you mean by electric circuit? A continuous conducting path. The conducting path includes wires, switch and cell. Bulb. Then bulb. We know that bulb is lighting. We understand from this we can understand there is electricity is present. So once again, what do you mean by this electric circuit? First of all, a circuit consisting of wires. The components present in a circuit: wires, switch, cell, bulb. These wires are conducting wires. All metals are conductors. Conductors means the substances which pass electricity are called conductors. So we connect these components: cells, switch, bulb are connecting with the wires. So then these components are connecting with wires, we get a circuit. Then what do you mean with electric circuit? Electric circuit means a continuous conducting path between the terminals of a cell or a battery along with a flow of electric current. This is known as electric current. All of you understood? Once again, a continuous conducting path between the two terminals of a cell. We know that a cell have two terminals, a positive terminal and a negative terminals. Then the continuous conducting path between the two terminals of a cell or a battery along with an electric current flow, that is known as an electric circuit. Once again, a continuous conducting path includes wires, switch, cell and bulb. A continuous conducting path between two terminals of a cell or a battery along with the electric current flow. Along with a electric current flow. Along with an electric current flow is known as electric current flow is known as electric circuit. All of you understood what you mean by what is electric circuit? An electric circuit means a continuous conducting path between two terminals of a cell along with an electric current flow is known as electric circuit. Electric circuit. Once again, today we studied today we study a new chapter, chapter 4, electric current and its effect. Electric current and its effect. In this lesson, in this chapter, we learn about electricity. We learn about electricity. We know that electricity is the main source of energy. Electricity is the main source of energy we use. Electricity is the main source of energy we use. Electricity is also used to run many electrical appliances like torch, a stereo system, television, refrigerator, washing machine, computers, etc. are working with the help of electricity. Okay, we cannot think without a life making electricity, without a life making electricity. Another source of electricity we get, or another source of electricity is present, that is an electric cell or battery. Electric cell or battery. We get electricity from electric cell or battery. It is connected to a circuit. First of all, it is connected to a circuit. If we make a circuit, we have to use wires, switch, cell, bulb. If we make a circuit, we have to use wires, switch, cell or bulb. Cell and bulb. Then first of all, we make an electric circuit. We need wires, switch, cell and bulb. Then we connect these components using wires. Then using wires, we connect these components. It makes a circuit. Then a continuous conducting path between the two terminals of a cell along with an electric flow is known as an electric circuit. All of you listen. In your textbook, page number 163. In your textbook, page number 163. Here is an electric circuit. Diagram for an electric circuit is given. All of you look here. Have you seen that? Yes. Here is a picture. Here is a picture regarding an electric circuit. Here is a cell or a battery. Is given. A cell or a battery have two terminals. And a switch is present here, and a switch is used here, and also a bulb is used here. These two components are connecting with a wire. From positive terminal of the cell is connected to a switch, and the other side of the switch is connected to the holder of the bulb. Then the negative terminal of the cell or a battery is connected to the other holder of the bulb. Then it make a circuit, an electric circuit. All of you listen. All of you understand an electric circuit. An electric circuit means a continuous conducting path between the two terminals of a cell or a battery along with an electric flow. Electric current flow is known as an electric circuit. Okay, once again, what you mean electric? Here I draw the electric circuit of here I draw an electric circuit. For making a circuit, we need what are things we need for making a circuit? Bulb, wires, then bulb, wires and a cell. We know that a cell is another source of electricity. So first, suppose this is a cell or a battery. It has two terminals. Then here is a switch. Here is switch. Then here is the bulb. Then these things are needed for making a circuit. It It is not a circuit. The components are present. Then we connect these components with a wire, with a copper wire or with a cable. The positive terminal of the cell is connected to the one side of the switch, and the other side of the switch is connected to one side of the bulb holder. Then the negative terminal of the battery is connected to the other side of the bulb holder. Then we can say that it is an electric circuit, a continuous conducting path between the two terminals of a cell, along with the electric current flow is known as electric circuit. All of you understand? Once again, a cell have two terminals, positive terminal and a negative terminal. Then first the positive terminal is connected to one side of the switch. Then the negative terminal is connected to one side of the bulb holder. Then another side of the switch is connected to the other side of the bulb holder. Here we make a circuit. Then this time the bulb become glow. So we can say that this is an electric circuit. Electric circuit means the continuous conducting path between the two terminals of the cell are called, along with the flow of electric current, are called electric circuit. Okay, in your textbook, page number 163, the diagram for the electric circuit is given. The next one. It is very difficult to draw the shape of cell, bulb or switch like that. So we use some common symbols for bulb, cell, etc. for making or for drawing electric circuits. Some common symbols. Commonly used symbols for electric components. We know that for making an electric circuit, we know what all things, which components are we needed. We need bulb, switch, then a cell or a battery. Then these components are connected with the wires. We get electric circuit. So it is very difficult to draw the shape of cell, bulb, switch, etc. like that. So we use some common symbols for electric components. Like the cell, battery, bulb, wire, the switch, etc. First electric component is cell. First electric cell. First one is electric cell. The symbol for electric cell is like this. The longer line indicates the positive terminal of the cell. The shorter line or the thick shorter line indicates the negative terminal of the cell. What if you understood? The symbol for electric cell is like that. Okay, like this. Here for the symbol for electric cell, there are two lines are needed. First line is longer line. The longer line indicates the positive terminal of the cell, and the shorter line indicates the negative terminal of the cell. Okay. Then next symbol is electric bulb. The symbol for electric bulb is draw like this. The symbol for Electric bulb is drawn like this. This is the symbol for electric bulb. Then third symbol is switch in on position. Switch in on position. Switch in on position. Here two dots needed. Then this is the two terminals of the switch. It indicates the two terminals of the switch. If the switch is in on position, it is like that. The two dots are connected. Okay. The switch is in on position. The two dots are connected. All of you understood? Then another symbol, switch in off position. Switch in off position. Switch in off position. Switching. Fourth symbol is switching off position. Switching off position. Like that, two dots, two terminals of the switch is drawn. Then, if the switch is switching off position, here the two terminals are open. It is not closed, it is open. Okay. So, another symbol, fifth one is battery. Fifth one is battery. Symbol for battery. Symbol for battery is two cells are connected in series, we get battery. The longer line indicates the positive terminal and the shorter line indicates the negative terminal, and the negative terminal is connected to another positive terminal of a cell, then negative terminal. It is the symbol for battery. And another symbol is symbol for wire. A straight line is used for the symbol wire. Its long line is a straight line is used to indicate wire. These are the symbols for the components we used to make a circuit. First one, a cell. First symbol is cell. Electric cell means a positive and a negative terminal is present for the cell. And then next one is electric bulb. Electric bulb is here. Then another is switching on position. For the switching on position, there are two terminals are present for switch. Then the two terminals are closed. Then we can say that the switch is in on position. Then the two terminals of the switch is open. We can say that the switch is in off position. Then another symbol for battery. The two cells are connected in series. We get battery. The longer line indicates the positive terminal and the shorter line indicates the negative terminal. Again positive terminal, again negative terminal. Then we connect these like this. We get the symbol for battery. Then another symbol is wire. A straight line indicates the symbol for wire. Then next one is circuit diagram. Next topic is circuit diagram. We know that electric circuit. What do you mean by electric circuit? A continuous conducting path. Between the two terminals of a cell or a battery along with an electric current flow is known as an electric circuit. Then what do you mean by electric circuit diagram? What do you mean by circuit diagram? A circuit diagram tells us how the various components in an electric circuit have been connected by using the electrical symbols of the components. We learned that the shape of the components are draw for a circuit is very difficult, so we use some common symbols for the electric components. So we use these electric components for drawing the circuit diagram. Then here we draw a circuit diagram using the common symbols for making a circuit diagram. First we know that for making a circuit, what all things we need? We need wire, then we need bulb, then we need cell. We need a cell, wire, bulb, cell. Then we need what we need? Then we need a switch. For making a circuit. Then using these electric components, using the symbols of these components, we make a circuit diagram. First of all, we take a cell. What is the symbol for a cell? We know that a cell have two terminals. With two terminals, what are they? A positive terminal and a negative terminal. A cell have a positive terminal and a negative terminals. The longer line indicates the positive terminal and the shorter line indicates the negative terminal. Then from the positive terminal of the cell, we connect the one side of the switch. So the symbol for switch is like that. So we connect one side of the positive terminal of the switch to one side of the switch. Then from the negative terminal we connect one side of the bulb. What is the symbol for bulb? Yes, this is the symbol for bulb. So we connect the negative terminal of the cell to one side of the bulb holder. Then another side of the bulb holder is connected to the another side of the switch. Then we draw the circuit diagram. The circuit diagram is not completed. Then the bulb become low. The switch is in closed position. So the electricity pass from here to here. A continuous path is from here to here. Then the bulb become glow. Okay, this is the circuit diagram. A circuit diagram tells us how the various components in an electric circuit have been connected by using the electrical symbols of the components. Here I draw a simple circuit diagram. Then we draw the circuit diagram for the switch is in on position and the switch is in off position. First I draw a circuit diagram. If cell is needed, first I draw the symbol of the cell, positive terminal and negative terminal. Then here I draw the symbol for bulb. A bulb is needed for a circuit, so I draw the symbol for the bulb. Then the cell, bulb, and we need a switch. So I draw a switch. The symbol for switch is here. Then I connect these electrical components with the wires. Okay, the positive terminal of the cell is connected with the one terminal of the one side of the bulb, and the other side of the bulb is connected to the one side of the switch. Okay, then the negative terminal of this cell is connected to the one side of the switch. Then the switch is in on position. The symbol for switch in on position. On position, the two dots, the two terminals of the switch are in closed position. So we can say that the switch is in on position. Then the switch is in off position. Off position, the two terminals of the switch is open. It's not closed. These two terminals are not connected. It is open. So we can say that the switch is in off position. So here it is, the switch is in on position. The two terminals are connected. So if the switch is in on position, the bulb become glow. The bulb become glow. The switch is on position. On position. So we can say that this circuit diagram is a closed circuit. This circuit is a closed circuit. Closed circuit. All of you understood? Closed circuit. The switch in on position, the current become flow. The current become pass from the cell to the switch, then to the bulb. Okay. Then next one is, next I draw the circuit diagram for the switch in off position. First, then we need a cell. We need a cell. Then we need a bulb. Then we need a switch. Okay. Then we connect these electrical components by using the wires. Then the switch is in off position. The two terminals are not connected together. They are in open. So the bulb does not glow because the current does not go through this circuit. The current does not go through this circuit. The switch is in off position. The switch is in off position. Switch in off position. So we can say that. This is an open circuit. This is an open circuit. Open circuit. In a closed circuit, the electricity is passed through the circuit. In an open circuit, the electricity cannot pass through the circuit because the switch is in off position. Here, the electricity passes through the circuit because the switch is in on position. All of you understood? Okay. Then electric cell and battery. Next topic, electric cell and battery. Electric cell and battery. Electric cell and battery. Next topic is electric cell and battery. We know that electric cell. What is the symbol for electric cell? And a long line and a short line is needed to denote the symbol for electric cell. The positive terminal, the longer line indicates the positive terminal and the shorter line indicates the negative terminal. So the an electric cell have two terminals, a positive terminal and a negative terminal. Then we know that many devices is working with the help of electric cells such as TV remotes, then toy cars, TV in your textbooks, page number 161, there are different types of devices are given. They are working with the help of electric cell, such as torches, toys, TV remote, etc. are working with the help of electric cell. So then a volt of electricity. A single cell provides, if we use a single cell, we get 1.5 volt of electricity. We get 1.5 volt of electricity if we use a single cell in appliances or many devices. We get the single cell produces or provides 1.5 volt of electricity. 1.5 volt of electricity. Then, whereas electricity from the power stations to our home is produced very high voltage of about 220 volt. Electricity is produced in the power stations. From power stations to our home, 220 volt electricity is provided from the power stations to our homes. Okay, all of you understood? An electric cell consists of two terminals, a positive terminal and a negative terminal. And a single cell gives or provides 1.5 volt of electricity. If we use one cell into a remote or a TV remote or toy cars, we get 1.5 volt of electricity. Then from the power stations to our homes, we get electricity with a high voltage. About 220 volt of electricity is produced from power stations to our homes. Higher voltage can be obtained using electric cells if we arrange these cells in a series. These one or more cells in a series, we get higher voltage. If we need a higher voltage by using the electric cell, first of all we arrange the cells. In a series manner, we get higher voltage from electric cells. Okay. If we arrange the positive terminal, of one cell is connected to the negative terminal of the one cell is connected to the positive terminal, then to the next cell's positive terminal, then by connecting these two terminals, we get battery. Once again, in an electric cell, a single electric cell provides 1.5 volt of electricity. A single electric cell provides 1.5 volt of electricity. Then if we get higher voltage of electricity, we connect the two or more cells in series. Positive terminal of one cell is connected to the negative terminal of the other cell. Then if we connect like this, by the combination of cells, we get a battery. Then the batteries used in car, buses, truck, inverters, etc. are also made of cells. Batteries which are used in car, buses, inverter, truck, etc. Batteries used in car, buses, inverter, truck, etc. are also made of cells. These cells, more than one cells are connected in series, we get a batteries. More than one cells we connected in series, we get batteries. The positive terminal of the one cell is connected to the negative terminal of the another cell. Then the positive terminal of that cell is connected to the negative terminal of the another cell. Then connect the cells like in a series, we get a battery in high voltage. Such batteries are used in car, buses, inverter, truck. Car, buses, inverter, truck, etc. are made of cells. Okay, then special feature for car battery is that a special feature for car battery is it can be charged. It can be charged, recharged. The car battery can be recharged, recharged. The car battery can be recharged. Then we know that a single cell produce 1.5 volt electricity. A single cell is an ordinary cell. The ordinary cell cannot be recharged. The ordinary cells cannot be recharged. Okay, all of you understood? Electric cell and battery. We know that an electric cell consists of a positive and a negative terminal. It provides 1.5 volt of electricity. Then battery. If we get high voltage of electricity, we connect the cells, more than one cells in a series. Then we get a battery. First we connect the positive terminal of one cell is connected to the negative terminal of the another cell or the next cell. Then combine for the combination of these cells we get battery. Then the batteries are used in cars, buses, inverter, truck, etc. These batteries are made of cells. These cells are arranged in series. Okay. Then a special feature for car battery can be recharged. That battery can be recharged. Then the ordinary cell cannot be recharged. The ordinary cells cannot be recharged. So, what are things we learned today? We learned about electric current and effects. We know that electricity is the main source of energy we use. Then electricity is used to run many electrical appliances like a torch, TV, refrigerator, washing machine, etc. like that. We cannot think our life without making electricity. We get electricity from power stations. In high voltage, and also we get electricity from electric cells or batteries. Also we get electricity from electric cells or battery. We use electric cells in toy cars remote, then TV remote, etc. like that. Then we learn about electric circuit and circuit diagram. What do you mean by electric circuit? Electric circuit means, first of all, we make a circuit. What all things we need? We need a wire, bulb, switch and a cell. Then these electric components are connected by using a wire. We get a circuit. What do you mean by electric circuit? A continuous conducting path between the two terminals of a cell or a battery, along with an electric flow of current. Electric current flow is known as electric circuit. Then we learn about circuit diagram. It is very difficult to draw the shape of a cell, switch, bulb in a diagrams or in a circuit. So we use some common symbols for electric components. We learn different types of symbols used to draw a electric circuit. The first we learn about the symbol for electric cell. Then we learn the symbol for bulb. Then switch is in on position, switch is in off position. Then we learn about the symbol for battery. Then we learn about the symbol for wire. Then we learn about electric cell and a battery. Electric cell consists of two terminals, a positive terminal and a negative terminal. A single cell provides 1.5 voltage of electricity. If we need higher voltage, we connect the cells, more than one cells in a series. That is, the positive terminal of one cell is connected to the negative terminal of the next cell. Then combining for the combination of the 2 cells or more than 2 cells we get a battery. If we use the batteries in car, buses, truck, inverter, etc. For getting higher voltages, then a special feature is present for car batteries. The car batteries can be, the car battery and the inverter battery can be recharged. So then the ordinary battery cannot be recharged. It will produce only 1.5 volt of electricity. It cannot be recharged. These all are we learned today. So all of you study well. Then here I write a question for draw. All of you draw the circuit diagram in your text notebook, science notebook. Question is here, draw the circuit diagram of switching on and off position. Switching on and off position. Students, all of you write the question in your notebook and do the answer. Then send it back to me in WhatsApp. Then all are studying well. Thank you.